Hey fellow Force users, what is up? It's Jasmine, the Ahsoka Tano fan. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So guys, it's been a while. What's up? How's everybody doing? Hope everyone had a good Christmas, holidays, and New Year's. And what better way to start off the new year than with a brand new season of The Bad Batch, guys. So obviously last season showed us a lot. We saw the Bad Batch go on a lot of missions. We were introduced to Omega and found out that she is Jango's pure DNA, and we saw her bond really well with the boys. We saw them go on missions for Sid. We saw that episode where Wrecker's chip malfunctioned, and that was pretty scary. We saw them pretty much at odds with Crosshair, who obviously believes in the Empire's cause, or believed in the Empire's cause, compared to the Bad Batch, who believes in just doing things their own way. And of course, by the end, in the finale, there were a couple things that were revealed. One, we found out that Crosshair had in fact had his inhibitor chip removed. And that was quite the reveal, because up until that point, we thought that he was being brainwashed because he still had his chip intact. But no, he was actually in fact fighting for the Empire on his own free will. By the end there, we saw the destruction and fall of Camino, and Crosshair had the opportunity to leave Camino with the Bad Batch, but he chose to stay behind. And so I don't get the sense that he's going to be working with the Empire going forward, but I think he's going to go somewhere along his own path that's not necessarily going to be with the Bad Batch. So I guess we'll see how that goes. We did see Commander Cody in the trailer, so the two of them I guess will be interacting and working together at some point. So it should be interesting to see how that goes and what Cody thinks about all this. Of course, in the movies, we didn't really get so much of that, the clones' perspective. And I think that's what's so great about these shows is the Clone Wars, we got the clones' perspective on a lot of things, including the war and how it affects their lives and shapes their identity. And then you have the Bad Batch now looking to possibly explore what the clones think of the Empire and the New Order. So anyways, guys, from this season, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm excited. I'm excited to see more action and more missions. The one thing I'll say is I wouldn't mind if this season also took it a step further and upped the risk a little bit and upped the darkness. I know that sounds a little bit pessimistic. Yeah, take a little bit more risk, get a little bit darker, to being closer to the Clone Wars level. We know that the Clone Wars had its funny moments as well and its lighthearted moments, but ultimately that show was not playing around, and especially towards the end, there were a lot of more serious moments and moments of darkness as well, which felt very realistic. But we'll see. I'm sure there's lots that awaits us. Anyways, guys, I don't want to speculate too much, so without further ado, guys, let's blast our way into the episode and check out what's in store for us. Let's do this. I'm so excited. It's been way too long. Such a simple but epic intro, you know? Look at the animation. I recognize this part from the trailer. Don't they come running out of there or something? Yeah. Oh my goodness, what the hell are they doing? Oh. There's Omega! My girl. So they're still not letting her actually do the missions?
We're on a mission. That does not give you a pass on your studies.
Oh. Tech just knows.
Copy that. We're on our way.
She's just so cute. She's adorable. Oh, look at her little outfit with her crossbow. Oh, wow. She's not even in yet. Oh, what did I just say, guys? Almost got her killed. Oh, man. Yes. Good job, Omega. There's more behind her. Uh-oh is right. So now he has to pick up her and the rest of the Bad Batch. Oh man. How is Wrecker able to run with that thing?
Why is Omega hanging off the ship? It is an unscheduled study break.
Oh my god. Cue the theme. Theme song.
Try staying inside the ship next time.
I'll try.
It wasn't really her fault though.
But it was still pretty fun.
Oh, they're They're such a cute family. Okay, now what is this package that Sid had them get?
Mr. Sid has been extremely vocal about her displeasure.
Oh, that means they're gonna get in trouble. Those two are still gambling?
Better late than dead.
Oh!
Say.
Isn't that Wanda Sykes? Is she gonna be the new boss or something? Or she wants them to do a mission?
Aren't clones supposed to look alike? So much for quality control. Got a name, brown eyes?
The phenotypic eye color for all clones is brown. Iris pigmentation was not affected by
Well,
our
it's
mutation.
fast. You lot are heading to the outer rim.
They just got back, man.
That is Castle Serena, former home of Count Dooku.
Who's that?
No way. Oh my god, God bless your heart. Damn.
Whose entire war chest is up for grabs.
Too much of a risk. What class of shuttle? Lambda or Delta?
Lambda class.
He's quizzing her? Haha. They have a very father-daughter kind of relationship almost.
We want to go after the war chest. We've stayed off the Empire's radar since Camino.
Mm-hmm.
What chance is now?
You can buy your freedom.
We're already free.
It's cute you think that.
Yeah.
It's only a matter of time before the Empire comes here.
Yeah.
And then my little operation is over. Pull off this heist, and you'll have the means to disappear. You can have a future.
Giving them some stuff to think about. Oh, he was looking at her when she said that. I feel like he was considering her future, you know.
But we can do better things with Dooku's fortune than hide, Hunter.
Fight.
We have to be prepared to fight. That's not the kind of life this kid deserves. Our lives are like this because of Omega. But there are others out there who need our help.
Got a point. You can tell he's still a clone at heart for sure. Like a clone from the Clone Wars days. Wants to fight for what's right. She overheard. Oh man. She's just too cute. So I'm guessing they're gonna meet somebody here. Some adversary. They're not gonna be the only ones after that war chest, I don't think. Look at her little gear. I'm sorry guys, I can't. Look at her. How can you not love her?
What happened to it?
Order 66.
Aerial orbital bombardment. Same as on Camino.
Oh, those ships are escorting it.
If things go sideways, I'll divert their forces and buy you some time.
Which we know things will go sideways. It just wouldn't be the Bad Batch if it didn't. Are they gonna hijack one of the ships? Like, how are they gonna do this? Track the ships, I guess, to where it's being taken and then follow them? Oh. Stealing the uniforms? Maybe?
I did it quietly. They will definitely notice when he does not report in.
Tech has the funniest humor because it's very like technical that it comes off as sarcasm.
Copy that. Did you hear that? That's nothing.
Echo.
What's in there?
How could all of this belong to one person?
It is safe to assume that the majority of Dooku's fortune came from the many worlds he controlled and exploited.
Yeah.
That's what corrupt people do.
Isn't that what we're doing?
Oh,
Depends on how we use it.
good question, Omega. I like that.
CT-8801 report.
Ah, yeah, they're in trouble.
8801, come in.
Can't they just take over his comm? Oh, it was a bomb.
Explosion on deck.
That's risky though, because then they're gonna know someone's there.
But two of the escort ships were destroyed. What caused the blast?
Exactly. More like who caused it.
All squads return to the courtyard and hold the perimeter.
Are they stuck in there still? So
That is concerning.
yeah, I was gonna say, how are they gonna get out?
The ship's taking off. Get out of there.
About that, Echo's pulling an R2 right now, trying to open the door.
We're done hiding anyway.
Oh no! Oh yeah, it's not good. Oh my goodness. They're all gonna get caught at the end of this. Wrecker, oh my god. Careful what you ask for.
Starting to regret this.
Exactly. Oh my goodness. So they're gonna get away and then have to rescue Tech and Omega and Echo, maybe?
We'll get to the Marauder and recover you. It's gonna take a while.
Oh my god. It's too bad they couldn't remain hidden for a little longer.
Are you sure this hitch will lead into the ship?
If I am incorrect, we will instantly be sucked out and perish.
That's comforting.
Wrong. Congratulate yourself after we escape.
It's crazy. Man, you could tell it's abandoned. It's so cool that we're getting to see this again.
This place gives me the creeps.
Imagine what it was like when he was in there. Oh, where does that lead? The floor looked like it moved there. I don't recall there. Is there like a secret tunnel there or something? Oh my god, not again.
Release the escape pods. It's the only way off.
Oh no! That's the thing, clones are much smarter than the troopers, the stormtroopers, you know? They're really giving them a tough time. They're kind of meeting their match with the Bad Batch. That rhymed.
Containers on Class 4 freighters are equipped with re-entry thrusters. We can escape in a cargo container.
Someone's been studying. You guys see the difference? They're using stun blasters while the clones are using, have their weapons set to kill.
We're not going out. We're going down.
I knew it! How fast does it go?
Wait, go.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness. That is so funny. Where does that lead to? I don't think we've seen that before, have we guys? I could be wrong. Oh shoot. Poor guy. Had a headache or whatever and then got stunned again. Ooh. Hopefully they land in the water or something. Is that how it ends? Okay, cliffhanger, I see you. Okay, so that was good. A great start to the season. Although technically it's a 2-part premiere. That was episode 1. We still have to check out episode 2. But yeah, that was fun. I love that it started off right away when they're on a mission. It's very much classic Bad Batch, you know, things kind of went wrong, but together they figure it out as they always have. I love seeing Omega again. That was cute. She had her new gear on and her crossbow. A couple things stood out for me in this episode. Number one, I love that we got to see Dooku's palace again and just the Empire in general. It really shows how much time has gone by, but also just how much has changed. Lots has changed since the Clone Wars era. It kind of hits you visually when you're seeing the same setting that you've seen before when Dooku was alive and at the height of his power, and now he's gone. Everything has changed and he's basically just been reduced to the war chest that he possessed before. I think that shows in the Star Wars franchise and in general that power is never a permanent thing. You would think someone like Dooku at the height of their power would have that power for quite a long time, but then everything can change. When he was in power, the next thing Anakin came along, then he died, and then Anakin was in power, then we saw what happens there. The Empire eventually loses its stronghold as well. Things are always changing, so I think that was visually shown to us by showing us what was left of Dooku's palace. So that was pretty cool. And Wrecker, I think it was, had joked that the place gives him the creeps, because that's kind of what it was reduced to. It looked very abandoned and kind of run down. I love that secret tunnel or whatever it was that they escaped on at the end there. I don't believe that we've seen that before. So it kind of makes you wonder what else was Dooku hiding, or people like Dooku. I also like what they were saying about Dooku profiting off the war. Then Omega's like, but isn't that what we're doing? It was a nice innocent question by Omega, but I feel like it carried a lot of weight as well. And I think Hunter answered her question by saying it depends on what you do with the money and the wealth and power. And I think that it perhaps is a distinguishing factor in real life between corrupt people and people that have that moral conscience and inclination to do the right thing. What do you do with the money you make? Do you use it for your own benefit? Do you use it at the expense of other people to exploit people? Or do you give it back for good and use it for a good cause? And more about the idea of having a moral conscience and the idea of doing the right thing. You saw that spoken about a couple times in this episode. Number one, Echo was speaking to Hunter about essentially wanting to join the fight against the Empire at some point. Sid brought it up as well, and it kind of does raise the question, what is the role of the Bad Batch? The first season, you saw them adjust to life post Order 66 and go on these missions, but it does bring into question, when the time comes, when the fight comes to you, what are you going to do about it? Because you can only run away for so long. That's what Sid was saying. That's what Echo was alluding to as well. And it kind of actually relates a lot to what was shown in Andor as well during Marva's speech. Well, spoiler if you guys haven't seen Andor yet, but you really should have. Marva's speech was talking about how the Empire just started off as a friendly visit here and there, and then now they're not visitors. Now they want to stay and they want to continue to grow and grow until they consume you. The same thing is going to happen here. As the Bad Batch, you can do your side missions and avoid the Empire for as long as you can, but they're not going to avoid you. They're going to come to you. They're going to find you eventually. You can see that Hunter's a little conflicted. He considers Omega in a lot of the decisions going forward as well. I feel like they have an almost father-daughter relationship to a certain degree. He really does care about her future as well, but I think he maybe has to take into consideration part of protecting people like Omega is fighting against the biggest threat to her, in this case, is the Empire. So yeah, it should be interesting to see what happens when that fight comes to their doorstep. One thing I noticed in the episode 2 was the Bad Batch, if you look, they only ever set their weapons to stun when they were fighting against their fellow clones. But the clones, on the other hand, had their weapons set to kill. So it just shows that there is this part of them, I think, that wants to do the right thing and they don't really want to hurt people. They're just trying to do what it takes to survive, and that just entails doing these side missions for now. That also hugely reminded me of the Clone Wars series finale with Ahsoka and Rex trying to escape the ship. Rex only had his weapon to stun, and Ahsoka, no matter what, did not want to kill those men because she still looked at them as family. They fought alongside one another and she was not ready to just let that go and kill them. And same with Rex, he didn't want to kill his brothers. So I thought that was really telling, the fact that the Bad Batch did not seem to want to kill any of the clones. As much as they are enemies, they still are all clones at the end of the day. We got introduced to a new character as well. Fee, I believe her name is, voiced by Wanda Sykes. And she looks to be a friend or associate of Sid. Who really knows with Sid? Because she's kind of sketchy, to be honest. I've always thought she was a little bit sketchy. I'm curious to see what role she's gonna play going forward. Is she gonna act as a kind of second boss to them, or is she gonna hire them for missions instead of Sid or with Sid? You know, I'm interested in seeing more of her and what kind of character she's gonna become. But yeah, anyways guys, solid first episode of The Bad Batch. You let me know as always down below in the comments what you thought of it. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, guys, and I will see you shortly for episode 2 of the 2-part premiere of The Bad Batch season 2. That was a mouthful. Until next time, guys, take care and see you soon.